Making our headlines this Wednesday, July 23rd. HSA separates the mental health inpatient unit for adolescents. Liquor vendors urged to renew their license or risk interruption. And junior athletes net 37 medals at U.S. track meet. Good evening, I'm Levita Thompson for CIGtv News, bringing you the latest in government news straight from the source. Following calls from the community, a dedicated inpatient unit for adolescents with mental health needs is now operating at the Health Services Authority, effective July 16, 2025. This comes on the heels of a recent interview with CIGtv, where the Honorable Catherine E. Banks-Wilkes, Minister for Health, Environment and Sustainability, addressed the concerns.
We've all heard of the recent serious allegations, and while neither of us are able to speak to that today because that matter is under investigation, what we can say is I can share with you as Minister of Health that we have been working on this serious issue with my team. Since taking office, it has become obvious that we have a capacity issue at the hospital, as well as many of you have heard before, that we have a mental health crisis here in the Cayman Islands. And what we have identified is that we need to ensure that our children have a designated space for them to receive healthcare relating to mental health in an area that is separate from the adults.
This new wing, located next to the current adult facility, offers 3 separate beds for young patients and is designed with their safety and privacy in mind. The unit features its own entrance, separate from the adult area, along with a dedicated dining and recreational space, private bathrooms, and 24/7 CCTV monitoring to ensure constant supervision and security. This change comes as the number of adolescents needing inpatient mental health care has gone up steadily in recent years. This interim measure is expected to remain in place while the HSA works on permanent facility solutions. Liquor license holders in Grand Cayman, including those with music and dancing licenses, are reminded that all renewal applications must be submitted by 4 p.m. on Friday, August 22nd. This applies to anyone with a license expiring on September 30th, 2025, who plans to keep operating in the new license period, which begins on October 1st, 2025. Applications can be submitted online through the Department of Commerce and Investment portal or in person at the first floor counter in the Government Administration Building. The counter is open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Only applications received by the deadline will be considered at the annual liquor licensing session set for the 15th of September. License holders are also reminded that licenses not renewed at this session will not be valid for the next period. To complete the renewal process, licensees must schedule required inspections with the following agencies: the Department of Environmental Health by calling 949-6696 or emailing dehcustomerservice@gov.ky. The Cayman Islands Fire Service by booking through the online planning system at www.planning.ky/OPS or emailing firesafetyinspections@gov.ky. The Port Authority of the Cayman Islands by visiting the office at 45A Seafarers Drive, Georgetown, or contacting 949-2055 or emailing cjackson@caymanport.com or dpanton@caymanport.com. License holders are encouraged to submit their renewals and arrange inspections early to avoid any interruptions to business operations. Let's take a look at what's happening in sports news. Cayman's youth track and field competitors returned home from Orlando with an impressive haul of 37 medals, having faced off against leading U.S. clubs at the Legacy Meet on the Hills. The event drew top American athletes preparing for the Junior Olympics and gave Cayman's young talent the chance to shine across sprints, jumps, and throws. Among the standout performances were Nathaniel Hay, who swept the 11 to 12 boys 100-meter, 200-meter, and long jump, while Danae Williams matched the sweep in the 9 to 10 girls 100-meter, 200-meter, and long jump, earning high points and MVP recognition for both. Carifta gold medalists Gabby and Kalia Hay each added event wins. To our track and field athletes, congratulations and welcome home. Now for our weather forecast. We can expect partly cloudy skies this evening with gentle east to northeast winds ranging from 10 to 15 knots. Seas are forecast to remain slight to moderate with wave heights between 2 and 4 feet. Overnight, temperatures are set to dip to around the low 80s Fahrenheit, and humidity levels will stay high, especially in areas with lighter winds. As the early evening progresses, there is a chance of a few passing showers or an isolated thunder shower. However, conditions are forecast to stay mostly calm through the night. Boaters and anyone spending time outdoors should remain mindful of the potential for sudden changes in weather, although no major disturbances are expected at this time. For local weather updates, be sure to visit the Cayman Islands National Weather Service website, weather.gov.ky, and follow their Facebook page for the most reliable coverage. If you're watching us on the CIG YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed with the latest in government news. That's all for today's news brief. I'm Levita Thompson for CIG TV News. Thanks for watching and have a great evening.